Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 181, The Unexpected Adventure. The bustling city life of Tokyo was a far cry from the quiet rural village of Sakura, where Hana had grown up. She had moved to the city for university, leaving behind the rolling hills and rice paddies for towering skyscrapers and neon-lit streets. Despite the excitement, a part of her still longed for the familiar comfort of home. One weekend, Hana decided to visit her grandmother, who still lived in Sakura. As the train sped through the countryside, the familiar sights brought a wave of nostalgia. Lush green fields replaced concrete jungles, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers. Arriving at the village station, Hana was greeted by her grandmother's warm smile. Her grandmother, a sprightly woman with twinkling eyes, lived in a traditional Japanese house nestled amidst cherry blossom trees. The scent of freshly brewed tea and homemade miso soup filled the air as Hana stepped inside. Over steaming cups of tea, Hana and her grandmother reminisced about old times. They talked about childhood adventures in the nearby forest, lazy afternoons spent fishing by the river, and the vibrant summer festivals that filled the village with laughter and joy. The next morning, Hana woke up to the sound of birdsong and the gentle rustling of leaves. Stepping outside, she was greeted by a breathtaking view of the valley bathed in the golden light of the rising sun. The air was crisp and clean, a stark contrast to the polluted city air she was used to. Feeling a sudden urge for adventure, Hana decided to explore the forest behind her grandmother's house. The forest floor was carpeted with soft moss, and sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating a dappled effect on the path ahead. The air was alive with the chirping of birds and the buzzing of insects. As she walked deeper into the forest, Hana stumbled upon a hidden waterfall cascading down a moss-covered rock face. The water tumbled into a crystal-clear pool, its surface reflecting the vibrant green foliage around it. Hana sat on a smooth rock beside the pool, mesmerized by the sound of the rushing water. Suddenly a flash of blue caught her eye. A small, brightly coloured bird with a long, elegant tail flitted between the branches. Hana had never seen such a beautiful bird before. She carefully pulled out her phone and snapped a picture, hoping to capture its fleeting beauty. Lost in the moment, Hana didn't realize how much time had passed. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the forest floor, she knew it was time to head back. Walking back to her grandmother's house, Hana felt a sense of peace and tranquility she hadn't experienced in a long time. The city life, with its constant hustle and bustle, seemed distant now. She realized that sometimes the most unexpected adventures are found in the most familiar places. Back at home, Hana looked at the picture of the bluebird on her phone. It served as a reminder of her weekend getaway and the beauty of her childhood home. She knew that even though she lived in the city now, a part of her would always belong to the quiet village of Sakura and the memories she had made there. As Hana sat on the train back to Tokyo, the city lights twinkled in the distance, a stark contrast to the serene darkness of the countryside she was leaving behind. Yet she didn't feel the usual pang of excitement at returning to the city. Instead, a sense of calm settled over her, a feeling she hadn't experienced in a long time. Back in her apartment, the city noises outside her window seemed muted, the constant hum of traffic and distant sirens replaced by the echo of the waterfall and the chirping of birds. She unpacked her things, carefully placing the picture of the bluebird on her bedside table. It served as a constant reminder of the peace she had found in Sakura, a reminder that even amidst the chaos of city life, A piece of her heart would always belong to the quiet beauty of her childhood home. The next day, Hana woke up feeling refreshed and energized. She decided to take a walk in the nearby park, seeking a small piece of nature amidst the concrete jungle. As she walked, she noticed the vibrant colors of the autumn leaves, the gentle breeze rustling through the trees, and the soft chirping of sparrows. It wasn't the same as the lush forest of Sakura, but it was enough to bring a smile to her face. Inspired by her weekend getaway, Hana decided to incorporate a little bit of Sakura into her city life. She started attending a traditional Japanese tea ceremony class, learning about the art of mindfulness and appreciating the simple things in life. She also began cooking more Japanese dishes, filling her apartment with a familiar sense of home. One day, while walking home from work, Hana stumbled upon a small art gallery tucked away on a quiet side street. Intrigued, she stepped inside and was greeted by a vibrant display of paintings depicting the beauty of nature. One painting in particular caught her eye, a breathtaking depiction of a cascading waterfall surrounded by lush greenery. It was like looking into a window to her weekend adventure. Hana learned that the artist, a young woman named Yuri, was also from a small village in the countryside. They struck up a conversation, and Hana found herself sharing stories of her childhood home. Yuri in turn shared her own experiences of finding inspiration in nature and translating it onto canvas. As their friendship blossomed, Hana and Yuri would often visit art galleries and museums together, seeking out pieces that captured the beauty of the natural world. They also started planning weekend trips to explore nature reserves and national parks outside the city, finding solace and inspiration in the quiet beauty of the outdoors. Through her unexpected adventure in Sakura and her newfound friendship with Yuri, Hana discovered a way to bring a touch of nature and tranquility into her city life. She learned that even amidst the hustle and bustle of the city, there was always room for a little bit of peace and appreciation for the simple things in life. And as she looked at the picture of the blue bird on her bedside table, she knew that a part of her would always be connected to the quiet village of Sakura and the memories she had made there. Vocabulary notes: bustling, full of activity and movement. Nostalgia, a sentimental longing for the past. Dappled, marked with patches of light and shade. Mesmerized, held spellbound by something. Fleeting, passing quickly. Muted, subdued or softened. Echo, a reflection of sound. Mindfulness, the practice of being present in the moment. Intrigued, aroused by curiosity or interest. Depiction, a representation of something. Blossomed, developed and flourished. Solace, comfort or consolation. Hustle and bustle, the activity and noise of a busy place. Story written by Google Bard AI. Images created by Desgo.com, ImageFX and Designer AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.